Well, well, well. It is Monday, October 13th, and it is fall, baby boy. My baby boy, it is fall outside. Smells so good. Smells just like how you want fall to smell. Crisp and other things that smell like fall. The air is just so good, man. It's so good. I had a good weekend. I went and saw some buddies on our annual hunting trip that has been taking place since, oh man, 23. I was 23, 24. It's almost been 20 years. I got to figure out the exact date so that we can have an anniversary or like next year or something. But it was a good time. Shotguns. I didn't do the actual hunt. I had to leave a little bit early. As you can see, look around me. I am sitting in a torn up house that I am renovating. So I had to do that. I had to do adult things. I had to leave and go do adult responsibilities. And you want to know what? Is there anyone that enjoys adult responsibilities when you're in your 40s and you're like, man, I just want to be free. Like I was at the free of so many responsibilities. There are responsibilities that I like, that are good, and then some just are a little bit annoying, and you want to be youthful again, a little fun. I was at the gas station and this kid was getting gas and he was probably like 18, and I'm like, look at you. No responsibilities whatsoever. It reminded me of when, gosh, I wish I could remember the exact thing that had happened, because it was absolutely hilarious. It was like a group of kids. Oh, I know what it was. So I took my wife to this park that is it's a very romantic park. It's got the lights that go up, the lamp posts, like the old timey ones. Like if it was raining, I would like swing around it and dance in the rain and clog. Like it was, that type of park and atmosphere. I mean, you would definitely do a dance number through this in like an old timey raincoat and hat. Maybe something the British would wear. Maybe something if, a step up from if you were chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chirooing. But yeah, it was cool. And then we walked by and there was all these kids because it's by this high school football field. So there was a game going on, and then there was kids playing at the park, and they were just making a ruckus, man, just yelling with excitement, banging on the playground equipment, making loud metal noises. And my wife is like, what did she say? She was like, when you're a kid, is this just what you do because you have so much energy? And I'm like, no, that's what it looks like when you have no bills and responsibilities. You're so excited for life that you're just like, ah, and just banging on metal, just like, yeah, yes, woo, just so pumped, just ding, 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 just so excited for life, not realizing what lays ahead. Then you won't want to bang on playground equipment anymore. You'll be too tired from all the work that you have to do and all the responsibilities. So enjoy it while you can, children. Enjoy it! But, yeah, I saw that kid at the gas station and I was like, must be rough. That's what I screamed at him. I'm like, must be rough! And he's like, what? He's startled. He's like, "You talking to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you." All right, so yeah, it was a good time. Learned about Diane Keaton's passing when I was up there, and then I think that my buddy who is a famous actor and everything, I think I'm just gonna call him Mr. Hollywood. Like, he would like that. If I'm gonna talk about him, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Hollywood. So Mr. Hollywood, just even saying that, he would love it. I know for a fact he would. So Mr. Hollywood told me that in the scene in the movie As Good as It Gets, that has Diane Keaton in it and Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson is still alive. That's incredible. I'm sure that he won't be for long, but as of right now, it's pretty incredible that he's alive. So Diane Keaton, Jack Nicholson, they're in a movie. Jack Nicholson hates his neck fat, just hates it with an absolute passion, and hates the way that it looks when they're laying in bed. So they did some movie magic. You will never believe the type of magic that they did to make his neck not look like a puddle of goo. Get this. They just put the bed on the wall, and then they stood up next to the bed with their backs against the bed like this. That's how that scene, anytime they're in bed, that's how that scene is filmed, baby. And this is why you listen to this show. Because when people like my friend Mr. Hollywood tell me the inside baseball, I'm going to share it with you. And it's going to blow your mind. Now you got to go watch the movie. You're going to go, I can't believe this. This is incredible. The film magic going on here. But don't get too carried away, because we don't like magic here. All right? We're not fans of magic. We're not friends of magic. Really just got to be careful with it. Now, I know there was no spells in there, but I don't know, Maybe Jack Nicholson did some voodoo, tried to do voodoo on his neck before succumbing to the idea of standing up in front of a mattress. It's hard to say. You could ask him. He might not remember. He might have a brain disease as well. He's just old. I'm not putting him down. I'm just saying he's an old guy. He's forgetting his lines at the end. He did a lot of drugs, a lot of cocaine, a lot of booze, a lot of partying. He's in his 60s. He's a wild child. Woo, woo, crazy. He's got those eyebrows, man. Another great story. I'm sure Jim Brewer has told this story before on stage in his podcast and stuff like this. But he also told me, and I liked the story. When I got to work with him once, it's very pleasurable, very funny dude, very cool dude, very kind dude, very nice dude. I don't know, anything else I could say, put it in there. And I asked him, I was like, about the parties after SNL. And I'm like, what's the craziest thing? What's some of the craziest things that you've ever seen? And I'm just going to tell his stories now. I don't think he'd mind. I'm sure that he shared them. If he hasn't, God bless you, little Jim. All right, so he said that when Jack Nicholson hosted, they were leaving to go to one of the parties, and they're walking out. People are taking pictures and stuff. They're snipping it. These are stars. Jack Nicholson. This is the '90s when not everyone was famous, but only the people that were allowed to be famous were famous, and Jack Nicholson looked over at Jim and said, "You look how I feel all the time. But of course, with Jim, he's doing the impersonation, and he looks and sounds like Jack Nicholson. It was awesome. I won't try that. I won't do the impersonation of Jack Nicholson saying that because I can't, and it would be terrible. But I might just do it for fun so you could see how bad it is. Watch this. You look how I feel all the time. I can't do it. I refuse. It was so bad right off the bat. But then I have it in my mind that it was going to be bad. So then I just allowed it to be even worse. And now I can't ever get that back. So that's where we're at. You look how I feel all the time. I'm Jack Nicholson. Woo. Man, I said I don't edit this show, but I might edit that out. So then the other one that he told me, he said that Christopher Walken got hammered, so drunk that he, I guess it would be like the fire exit, the exit with the stairs. He went over there and then he rolled down and fell down the staircase to the next landing. You know, you go down the stairs, you turn around, go down the stairs. He rumbled and tumbled and fell down, probably was trying to clog. Christopher Walken, excellent clogger. I mean, to see that man clog just makes me wish that my parents would have put me in clogging when I was a child. Regrets. Hashtag regrets. Yeah, he fell down the stairs and then he was laying there and Jim freaked out. He's like, oh my God, Christopher Walken fell down the stairs. And then someone at the party said, dude, he does that all the time. And Jim was like, what? What do you mean he does that all the time? Like, that's what he does. That's his signature move. Gets hammered, falls down that staircase, takes a little nap. Thought that was wild and absolutely hilarious. Then the more disturbing one. In this, he told me this before Kevin Spacey got busted. I'm just spilling the tea right now. The tea was given to me and I'm spilling it, and I have no regrets, no regrets. What is it when they spell it wrong? Ragats. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, he told me that one of the most disturbing things he saw is that, like, Kevin Spacey was at the party. All right, I'm going to start this over. One of the more disturbing things that he told me is that Kevin Spacey was at the after party, and he had two, like, 18-year-old, very, very young call boys sitting on his lap, one on each leg, and he was taking turns making out with him. I know. You're repulsed. You're scared. You're sweaty. Because I don't know why you're sweaty, but I get it. I know. And then he was busted. These are the appetites. I'm telling you about the appetites of the rich and the famous. But then he ended up getting busted, and that's it. Those are the things. Yeah. I don't really know how to wrap that up and put a bow on it, but those are pretty good stories for a Monday morning, wouldn't you say? I think that you would. Dude, it is just it's just a gorgeous morning, man. I'm looking out the window right now, and I'm like, man, I just want to skip through a pumpkin patch. I want to drink some cider. What other things happened over the weekend? President Trump has just entered into Jewish history. Apparently, the Jews loving him. Brokered the peace deal with Gaza, was what I saw this morning. Go across the hot wire. And yeah, they're hailing him. They're saying that he is one of the most important figures in Jewish history. And they've freed the hostages. And now he might go over there and visit so that they may worship at his feet. And yeah, so we should see how that holds on. That's going on. Apparently, I just heard at the gas station today, my local little gas stop where all the old dudes and the farmers sit around, have coffee, and talk about shucking corn and the most comfortable pair of overalls. These are the type of things that get talked about. And he told me that gas, I think he said it's down to $60 a barrel is what I've heard. I don't know if this has to do with the peace thing. I'm just correlating and putting the two together. I just said the peace thing happened. And then I was talking about the gas. Maybe they go hand in hand. I don't know. But apparently it's $60 a barrel. And by the end of the month, or within a month, I can't remember what he said, we should be seeing $2 gas. $2 gas! Woohoo! Yeah! Could you even imagine $2 gas? I will, dude, we will give approval. We will give our approval for a dictatorship, for you to be an emperor, for whoever is in power at the time of $2 gas. We will beg you to be our king, our emperor, our dictator, as long as you have the $2 gas. That's all we want. Take our freedoms, take our cash, give us a digital currency, give us a social ID, give us a social credit score, enslave us. It doesn't matter as long as we have $2 gas. That's all we want. No, I guess if you're going to do all those things, we want $1.60. $1.60 gas. You can have all of our freedoms. We will be your digital slaves. And you may be king, emperor, and dictator, whoever is in power at the time. I speak on behalf of all the people. All of them. Every one of them in here in the United States. They would agree with me. And but we also want cheap groceries. Okay, all right. We want cheap groceries too. We want all the food prices to come down. We want cheap gas, and I think that about sums it up. We're a simple people. You know this. You know the powers, the elites. You call us the herd. You call us the unwashed masses. You know, we're a simple folk. We just want simple things. We want cheap gas and cheap food. And I'm sure I'm forgetting one other thing that the people probably want. But since I can't remember, we're just going to ride with those two things. And then submit ourselves to your authority and rule. How about that? Okay. No, but for real, I do want $2 gas. So bad. I want cheap everything. So, I mean, I don't like, it's just interesting times. Interesting times to be alive. The robots are coming. The robots, could you imagine the Tesla robots just hanging out? You go over to your buddy's house, there's a robot watering a plant. Kill it. You got to short circuit it. AI is concerning, but also what makes it like maybe not so concerning is the fact that if they really want to enslave us in an AI network, well, they need so much water. These AI server plants, they need so much water. They need so much electricity that I don't know. I don't know if they can build enough. I mean, I guess they build enough and then they give the AI all of our water. And they go, here, you're thirsty, drink. And then they take our water and then we don't have water and we die. But I'm in Nebraska. And Nebraska has the most water. So I would tell you that I'm gonna bring it up real quick right now, and I'm gonna tell you how much water we have because it's an incredible amount. I'm pretty proud about it. I wish I could. I'll have this memorized soon, so I'll be able to tell people. I'll be able to like rattle off like all the water that we have because I'm so proud. I just don't have it memorized yet. This is just something that I'm thinking through. Like I'm gonna memorize it so that I can just brag about it. AI, tell me how much water Nebraska has under the earth, in its rivers, in its streams, all the water. All right, here we go. It's thinking. You know how much water it takes for it just to think and answer me? Probably so much. So much. All right. This is what we had. Okay. Do we have the most water? Let's see. All right, now it's kind of being a little snarky to me. All right, Nebraska has about 80,000 miles of rivers and streams. We can't give this to the robots. The largest reservoir, Lake McConaughey, which if you haven't been to Lake McConaughey, if you're in the state, if you're out of the state, if you're in Spain, I don't know, you got to visit it. It's gigantic. It's got sand beaches. It's just a really, really cool spot. Beautiful. All right. 1.74 million acre feet of water. I don't even know what that means. I've never heard them combine acre and feet together, but it's so much that they had to. Nebraska's groundwater, mostly from the High Plains Aquifer, that's the Ogallala system, is extremely that's me dropping the microphone because I can't pronounce words this morning. It's got a lot of volume, okay? Voluptuous is what I wanted to say. That's not even the word. I can't even do it today. If you imagine all the groundwater pumped to the surface, it could cover the state to a depth of 38 feet of water. Boom! That's how much water we have. The most. Nebraska's had to have more groundwater in total than any other U.S. state. Suck on that. The other 49 in Puerto Rico, suck on it. Unbelievable. The groundwater underlies much of the state, and it's equivalent to 38 feet of water when spread evenly over Nebraska. So we got 77,000 I can't do it today. 77,220 square miles. That's 49.5 million acres here in Nebraska. And it's doing a ton of math I didn't ask for it to do, so I am skipping over that. Yeah, so there you go. Rivers, groundwater. It's got a whole thing. It did a lot more than I asked to. There you go. More groundwater than anyone in the entire state. All right, keep your AI data servers out of my Husker state. All right, we want our water. We like our water. We take pride in it. I don't think enough people talk about it. It should be talked about all the time. Our governors should be saying it when they're doing press conferences with other leaders from other states, with the president. They should say, by the way, did you know that we have the most water? And don't you ever touch it, or I'll cut your hands off. That's the kind of leaders that we need here in Nebraska. So yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say where we're going as a society here with AI and robots. But we'll find out because they're not going to slow down. I mean, some scientists did come out not too long ago and they said, listen, governments of the world, bomb the AI data server centers, kill them, bomb them, blow them up. It's going to be the end of the world. It's Skynet. It's Terminator 2. All right? Annihilate them. And everyone that does AI goes, no. Not only are we not going to bomb them, we're going to build like 1,000 more. thousands more. And all I ask is that we have cheap gas and cheap groceries. If you're going to enslave us into some sort of digital hellscape grid. We're a simple folk here. All right. So we shall see how the peace deals and everything turn out. Peace in the Middle East. It's a very interesting thing. Very interesting thing, because the Bible prophesizes about it. It says that the Antichrist will come. He'll broker peace deals. And then that they'll, fall apart. So, not saying that Trump is the Antichrist, but, it's just something to pay attention to. Maybe be a little cautious and not too excited. And we shall see how it plays out. We shall see. What else is going on in the world today? I don't know. That basically took up... I think that there was... Oh, dude, yeah, that's what. Trump is handing out hats that say, the President of Peace. Really wants this peace thing. He wants to be loved. Will you just love your daddy, Trump? All right? Your daddy, Trump, just wants to be loved. Just Democrats, everyone that hates him. Just, put your differences aside. Put your differences. Trump's not going to put his differences aside. And put him aside and love him. Love him like he wants to be loved. That's why he wants to be the President of Peace. He wants that Nobel Peace Prize. He's very upset Obama got it just for being elected president. And he just wants your love. That's all. Oh, man. All right. It is America's fate to decline and fall. That's what people are saying. We're about to celebrate 250 years. There are not very many countries or powers that have lasted that long and had a golden era without imploding and going away. Russia, the other week, they're one of their top people in the army or the KGB or something like that. They said America is on the brink of civil war. All we have to do is give it a little nudge, wait for them to kill each other. And when you go out into reality and you're on the streets and you're going about your day and you're going to work, it doesn't really feel like that. But then when you watch TV or anything on the internet, you're like, yeah, obviously civil war is probably going to start next Monday. But when you're out in the world and living, it doesn't seem like that. So virtual reality is a little bit of, I don't know, a liar. How about that? It's a little bit of a liar. I found the word. It was a simple 4-letter word. I'm trying to figure out exactly what we got here. Where are those hats at? I just wanted to be sure. Trump and his merch. His merch game is on point. Even Mr. Hollywood was telling me that prior to even Trump running for president, if you stayed at one of his hotels, like the Trump Hotel in New York or whatever, the gift shop was just, everything was branded Trump, like everything, even back then. And now he's got the watches, he's got the Bibles. I mean, dude, he's putting his name on a Bible and selling it. Come on. Just no shame whatsoever. Don't put your name next to the holy word of God and then sell them and make a profit. Like that is not a good thing. I don't think I have to explain it to you, really. All right, where are the damn hats? No, that's not it. That's not it. These are all the headlines. Trump, Mideast miracle. Hostage home. President proclaims peace at Knist. Multiple standing ovations. Beginning of the age of faith and hope. Ooh. Deepest thanks to Almighty God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Notice how they forgot Jesus. Shame on them. Netanyahu, Natty Ice, greatest friend ever to Israel. That's it. That's where we're at. I mean, end of an era. Trump declares an end of the age of terror and death. That's exactly what the Antichrist would say. Read your Bibles, people. All right. Right here, Trump, the peace president. Hats handed out during president's address to Israel's parliament. So he's giving an address into party. He's handing out hats. God, his merch game is so good. I just got to copy Trump's merch game. I mean, this guy doesn't care. He just works. He's the president. He's doing peace deals. Still has time to make a buck off some merch. Dude, he is the number one influencer. I think I'm out of time here. I think I ran out. So this is it. This is the show. And I say I ran out of time. I think my camera's off, whatever. It's the end of the camera. Not too concerned about it. But, yeah, dude, this is Monday, October 13th. Make sure you go. Subscribe. Subscribe to my things. Instagrams, Facebooks. Really pissed at TikTok. Very upset. Just uploading a video, they gave me a warning right away. And I was basically, it was just me commentating on a video of Alex Jones. Alex Jones is so not welcome on TikTok that you can't even have a video critiquing or commentating on any of his stuff. They're just, China's like, you banned now. Hi, Chinese. And it's remarkable. But, yeah, dude, whatever, Spotify, Apple. If you've been listening to this show from the beginning, listen to a ton of the episodes, if you would do me a favor and just go to the Apple Podcasts, give me the 5-star review, give me a worded review talking about your love for this show. And for me, I would appreciate it deeply. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Be back tomorrow.